face, but you wouldn't be looking for it. Yeah.
Yo, we back with yet another episode of Gold Mine Mondays. I'm your host, Billy Sloan. Excited about today's guest. But before we get into today's guest, let me give you the gold nugget of the day. The gold nugget of the day is don't worry about things you cannot control. Don't find yourself consumed with things that you cannot control. Let it roll off your shoulder and give it to God. That's the gold nugget of the day. All right, so today's guest is my player partner, Macon Ga, man. Thank you for lending us your time and stopping by, my brother.
Always, no problem.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you're familiar with how we do the show, man, but I start every episode and I ask every single guest, where did you fall in love with music, man?
Oh, easy one. World War Avenue, 1986, in my uncle's room.
Okay.
Yeah, my grandma raised me until I was like 9.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I lived with her. My uncle stayed with me, and he always used to fluctuate between hip hop, rock and roll. So that's kind of where I got my aesthetic from. But the first rap I ever heard was Big Daddy Kane. And to some effect, I still rap like that to this day, like linking my words and all that. Like I'll still be on that.
So Kane,
no hair.
Kane. Okay. Yeah, Kane was a technician with that wordplay, man. So sure. I can see that. I can see that. So shout out to for getting you started.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So from there, what did you decide to, of course we all know we fall in love with it, but where did you decide to say, you know what, let me try this myself?
My cousins used to have a group. Well, first they had a group called Seeds of Illusion. It's a real backpack underground. We used to think we were Mobb Deep, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I used to watch them go around doing shows. Even way back when Dallas used to have like the battles at the in her spot, when she closed it down for the day, she turned to like a little club spot. I see them all the time. And then like I actually seen them moving around and like actually performing places and like doing the same thing I'm seeing the cats doing on TV.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, I can do that.
Okay.
So like around like 16, started battle rapping like in the breezeways at school.
So fresh out the gate, you ain't say I'm gonna write a song. You just went straight to battle rapping.
Straight battle rapping. You could not tell me I was not Rizzle. Like, nah, out there I had to walk around with the big Wu-Tang bubble goose.
Yeah.
I had the Timbs, the nautical boots. Yeah, I was just.
So you was heavy up north influence.
Easily.
Okay. Cool.
I think I was on that before I even started listening to Outkast and anything down here. Matter of fact, I even liked Southern music at first. Because I was just stuck on, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Kane was my first influence.
I got you.
So I was like, okay, this is what it is.
Yeah.
So to me, like, hearing Uncle Luke and I'm like, bro, that ain't hip hop.
Okay.
And it wasn't until later on that I figured out that everything is everything. You know what I'm saying?
You had to learn the appreciation.
Yeah. Now it's like I don't want to hear. I ain't gonna say I don't want to hear it, but I lean more towards Southern rap now.
Okay.
Yeah, the stuff up north, then I don't know. It seemed like it started that, but then ain't much progression. Most of them sound like us now.
That's fair.
So once the South got it, it kept it.
That's fair.
You get your Kendricks. Pop out every now and then.
Yeah.
You might get a Pop Smoke or somebody from the north that'll pop out for a couple months, maybe a year or two. But since the South got it, I always come right back. Kendrick had it last year, T.I. got it back now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
All right. Okay. So straight from battle rap and to the artist we now know as Macon Ga. So you remember your very first rap you wrote?
Yeah.
Like word for word? Give me 2 bars of it, man, because I can give you mine.
I will not.
I'm gonna give you.
It was trash.
Okay, I'll trash too, but I'm gonna give you mine. Well, one of the first ones I wrote, it was it's the lyrics. I profess to make you guess it. I'm the best. I rock the mic. I'm kind of smooth when you put me to the test, and then I started doing the riggedy.
Nah, see, we was not that advanced. I think it was I'm gonna see you to the R, dot on the I, S, Nigga taking none of that mess. I flex and roll with the SOI. My mental thoughts connecting minds like the dots go through constant reflection. I see your digression. Like, it was terrible. It was terrible, bro.
I mean, that was terrible too. I
Straight MC like.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to be like, I want to be a mixture of Nas and Dog Effects, man. So,
that's crazy. That's a wild one. The Nas I can hear.
When I first started out, all of my rounds was riggedy rip the miggity mic. And I was on some Dog Effects shit. Like, I can remember, like, my first writing was,
see, I don't feel too bad because I used to always get, like, especially trying to, like in Wu, I used to always try to rap like them once I actually had a skill set.
Yeah.
So, like, people would be like, "But you rap like hell. I don't know what you talking about." But if you ever figure out how to hone it, you fine. But then nobody trying to get none of it. Like, they were like,
I was a Wu head too, man. I used to get clown for listening to Wu-Tang.
I used to kill me. They used to kill me.
But I listened to everything though.
Yeah, like.
But I did have your Woos. I had your Killer Priest,
Mobb Deep.
I was putting everybody on all of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, man, we don't want to hear that shit. So that was my experience. Yeah,
I dig it.
Yeah, man. So from now, battle, you got your name known in the battle rap scene. What do you say? Hey, I want to start putting out music and establish myself as a name and as an artist.
Okay, so I met my boy Ricky B when we used to work at the hospital together. Okay. And I met this man on we were both on lunch break, and we were both late going back to work because we were standing in the front of the hospital battle rapping each other for like an hour, verse for verse, just going back and forth. Like, forgot we was even at work. So I linked up with him at Hip Hop the Sideshow, and they was already doing shows and stuff, and like, I'm just seeing how they moving, and I'm like, damn.
Group forming on y'all street. Shout out y'all street.
Yeah, I can really do this shit too. You know what I'm saying? So I think we had like linked up and opened up for D4L one night at 2000. Yeah, no, was it Club Money, man? Which one was it when it was on off of 247?
Club Money.
Club Money, yeah, opened up for D4L and shit. We've been rocking ever since.
Okay.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Because I don't think before that, I don't even believe I had done my own show before. I had done like hype man for my cousins and stuff, but I had never like done my own show before that.
Yeah.
So like, I guess my first show was opening up for these for them.
So I want to trickle back to something you said. You said your first influence was rock and roll and hip hop.
Yeah.
So it was no. When you say that, I immediately heard your music. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very much a fusion of rock and roll and hip hop, and you pretty much stuck to your guns on.
Yeah. I love guitars, man. Like Spanish guitars, the electric guitars, steel guitars. Like, here, I got a rock song, Velo. I'm gonna drop. Like, we done with it. Yeah. It's okay. Like hard rock.
You got Velo on a rock song. I'm trying to picture that. I would love to hear that.
He aged up.
Yeah.
he
okay.
Destroyed that.
I can see that, man. Cause Velo, he's very passionate.
Yeah, you can hear he actually was perfect for it. Like, it's a real hard rock beat, but of course, you know, we got hip hop drums, but yeah, he going crazy.
Okay.
I even did like a little rock hook on there, like whole screams out of it. Yeah.
So that leads me to the next segment of my show. I ask everybody what's their gumbo pie, and of course, gumbo consists of many different ingredients. Your grandma might make it different than my grandma, right? So I know you said your first two influences that you kind of noted in the beginning, but I want to get a full breakdown. If we were to break down the ingredients to Ninth Gutta's gumbo pie, what influences are we gonna find?
Oh, easy. Hip hop, rock, country, neo soul.
Give me some examples. Yeah, I mean, you can't name everybody if it's extensive.
But let's say hip hop. Now, if you listen to me, I get compared more to like the Cole and the Kendrick. If you go on rock, I like Nirvana, Aerosmith. But then, you know, you can go soft rock or alternative, and you can like Rob Thomas. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go neo soul, classic neo soul. We're talking Jill Scott, India Arie, Erykah Badu, and then country. It's more country rock. So it would be Creedence Clearwater, the Eagles, Steely Dan, them type groups.
Okay, all right. I can see that all in your gumbo pot. Okay, so solid. You had some, you're part of a major movement, man. If we could touch on.
Yeah.
Okay. And y'all had a huge song.
Yeah.
Crystal Meth Music. Talk about the creation of that record. That's one of my favorite records to this day.
I just remember we used to have a studio over on, and one day, so we working on our first album. We hadn't got like this little deal. This cat, Steven Alley, he's talking about doing a production company with us and all that. And we was trying to finish up, but we wanted to do like we didn't have like no lead single or whatever. So shit, one day, because originally it was a whole different beat. And then Sin kept playing with it. He was like, nah, I'm scrap that. We're gonna start from scratch, do something else. Because normally what would happen is I go find the samples. He kind of give me what you're looking for. I go dig up the samples because it's kind of like I know
the formula.
Yeah. So
I'm talking about the sticks for people who may not know.
Yeah. So he'll get them, whip them up, and shit. That one right there, I think he made straight from scratch though. And as soon as we heard it, I was like, that be out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think for as much as that first album did, there wasn't like a whole lot of planning, and we used to literally come up with a concept, make a beat, write it, and record it. Like sometimes the same day type. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And by the time we got to that, we already had our process. So we knocked out that one, and I think like 2 or 3 more at the end. And we started once like because we Cat Creeper Look had connections with like Jelly Roll out in the Midwest. We even linked up with Yellow Wolf one night, and he's supposed to be on the remix to Crystal Meth Music, but it didn't happen with like. But yeah, like that song, we traveled all over the Midwest doing that, but I'm talking about sold out crowds, and they were just eating it up to the point where I remember Wolf called us one day when we was in the studio, just cooking up, and he was like, he's like, hey man, tell these folks you my homeboy. They, I think he was doing like the, when he would travel and, yeah, and they were like, he was like, nah, I know them, they're my homeboy, name believe him. So they would listen to it on Pandora or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I kept getting those stories like people would call me like, tell them I know you, man. Like, I'm like, man. But that was a huge record, man. That one did. It did. I think it's still kind of moving. It is. Yeah. It's like a cult classic, man. That had a life of its own. Pretty much, I would say it'll be timeless. So. It seemed like it because like I've had people hit me in my inbox, not just about this song, but like that album. And be like, "Wow, I would just be depressed," and you know what I'm saying, man. That they helped me through, you know what I'm saying, one of the darkest times I had, and I just listened to the album on repeat, and y'all boys inspiration, and I can't believe you actually responding to me. Meanwhile, I still work at regular job, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to see the effect of music have on people. But one of them cat ended up being one of my artists. Like if you go online, I got a song called Skylight. That guitar on there, he playing that live. He playing that live all the way through. His name, he go by Feature, but his name David Allen. He's up in Ohio. Okay, we make a lot of stuff together. I ain't dropped yet, but he one of the people that like kind of let me know like, damn, this shit really got an effect on people. Like, you catching on like that. Yeah. So talk about like I guess the transition from the creative process from being in the group to now doing your solo thing. Well, before that, I was always a solo artist, and honestly, we would always make music together because we just click for some reason. Like the 3 of us on the track, we just mesh well. Like, you know how you put your projects together and you want to hear a certain sound and a certain tone just mesh with the instrumentation, And it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You want to hit this pocket, it's just, you know what I'm saying? So like, I was already a solo artist, and I've been writing for people. Like I wrote stuff for Pearl, I did stuff for Dexia, Nina Simone, Sid Jordan. You got a song called "Burn It Down." That was pretty big, but it's like I write all the time anyway. So like just going back to doing it by myself, it was more of damn the other voices I hear where they coming from. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to do a whole bunch of features, so I had to kind of learn how to do some of the stuff I was writing myself and do it in a way that like is not outside of my range, or you know what I'm saying. So that was an adjustment, but it actually made me a better artist because having to do everything that I was hearing, it just pushed me more to kind of like elevate a little bit by a little bit. So stuff that I really wasn't good at, like I just adapted to it and kind of made me like elevate a little bit.
Okay, I can dig it. I was waiting to hear in your gumbo pot. I was waiting to hear, like, correct me if I'm wrong. I can hear a little bit of and I hope I don't offend you when I say it. I can hear a little bit of M. Yeah, man. Cause you very like syllable driven.
Yeah, but see that's the elevation of okay. So Big Daddy Kane, Coogee Rap, Big Pun, M, Kendrick. Them are my favorite rappers. So it's like it ain't. I can tell why people say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really very much on that. I like the rhyme in the ends and in the middles, and I like connect words, I like the bend word, I like play words. It's like a lot of people they're write in their head. I have to see the word. I still write in my phone because I like to play with them and move them around. And I'm so anal to the point where I won't say the same word twice in one sentence. I try not to, and if I do it, it's like I realize it later. But then when it's like one of my pet peeves, I hate using the same word over and over.
I used to be like that, man.
It irritates me so bad. Yeah. But then I had to learn, like, it ain't really about being so technical as much as it is about giving the song what it needs.
But I like to dig in the brains of people who are still technical because that's very much yourself.
Right, yeah.
Good is like that too. Shout out to it. Just the way y'all like be like surgical with like the syllables and the enunciation, and I just be trying to like. What's a typical verse? How long would that take you? How many times would you revise it before you say, you know what, this ready to go?
It's never ready. It's like I'll get it to the point where I'm happy with it, but then once I record, I'm like, damn, I should have said it like that, and I could have tweaked that, or this word would have made that whole sentence better.
Yeah, because I would kill to be like in the studio session to see somebody like a Eminem or Tech Nine create.
But you know what? It's crazy because if I ain't mistaken, I don't want to put that on him he ain't got, but I think I read that M has OCD. So it's like he fixates on his words and his writing so much because like he can't help it. So it's just like, and when you hear it, it's like
I saw some clip online where somebody was talking about his writing process, and they say he writes in circles, like
I seen somebody
like
do
a
that.
pinwheel.
I ain't never seen where they say he do it, but I've seen somebody do that, and it's crazy to me. Like I don't even know how they able to like follow it.
Yeah.
And still be able to come out with what they were trying to do.
So I'm just curious. So you say you can write on the spot and be comfortable with it to lay it down, or you got to come back and
No, we doing it on the spot.
Okay. Because I was just wondering.
But it's a different process. Like if I know I got time to play with it, I'm gonna be real meticulous about it. But if I'm writing on the spot, I'm gonna pick a cadence and a way that I know I'll be able to do it and get out what I want to get out, but not keep tripping myself up because it's too complicated to try to master in that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just do it like that. I usually find me something just like a ride beat.
You ever felt need to I don't want to say dumb yourself down, but ever felt need to I guess simplify?
Yeah, when we were chasing deals, like we had a thing with Atlantic one time, we had a thing with Stephen Nelly, and then it started being a thing of chasing a hit, trying to find something that's
hit,
and it throw your process off. To me, I'm like I'm saying dumb it down. Something I heard.
Not necessarily dumb, like like not necessarily your content, but just like
Yeah,
because
just not be so driven to be.
When I listen to your music, I'll run it back just to make sure I heard what I heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean in that way, like maybe simplify the cadence or whatever. That's what I mean. So people can sing along with it.
Nah, I used to.
Okay.
But like I said, I saw something last year when Kendrick and Drake were battling, and it was a dude Punch from TDE. He's talking about how battle rappers and mumble rappers are the same people because they're so self-indulgent in what they do that they turn the public off instead of just mastering that middle ground and you hit the pockets you need to hit, but at the same time you're not going over nobody's head, and at the same time you're not boring nobody or making people feel like your shit garbage because they can't even understand what you're saying.
Gotcha.
So it's like with your content, with your flow, you know what I'm saying, even with your messaging, like you find that middle ground so you identify more people. And that's kind of where I try to stay at now. Okay. Like the stuff that's out from me now ain't even really how I sound no more. So that's why I'm gonna probably drop 2 projects back to back because like my whole aesthetic kind of changed.
So what would you say has changed? Like, are you speaking like to what I'm saying, like simplify the cadence? Don't have to. They can follow along a little bit more easily. Or are you talking about the content?
Both.
Okay.
Because now I'm more. I might start singing. Cause like we came up in the era where everybody was tough. Yeah. Everybody was hard. You want to have this image where you know what I'm saying. I almost felt like in a profession where we're essentially just writers and entertainers, people start taking themselves too seriously. You know what I'm saying? So now, shit, I got 7 kids, man. I'm comfortable with who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a father. Yeah. So it's like I'm more cognizant of the things that I put forth, the messaging, you know what I'm saying, the things I'm glorifying. I try to.
Kids changing, don't it?
Yeah, they do, and I try to have more of a message without sounding like I'm preaching. Because my number one thing now is just to identify with who I'm talking to, and then from there, it's like everything just flows now because I don't feel like I gotta force nothing. I can just talk to you. Okay. And that's a more fluid process for me. But
I still hear that you passionate about battle rap.
Yeah.
So who is your favorite battle rapper present day?
You talking about like smack type scene or?
See, I'm not familiar with I know a couple names and I watch clips here and there, but I'm not engulfed into the battle rap scene. So I wouldn't even know where to start or who to check for. That's what
I'm not as much as I used to be, you know what I'm saying, what's currently going on. But when I was really watching it and just really still loving it, it was Loaded Lux, it was Hollow the Don, them cats. Them my 2 favorites right there.
Gotcha. And if Nine Gutta could craft his dream collaboration, that's anybody. Even if they no longer here, and you can go back in the time machine, bring them back to put them on one song. Give me that dream collaboration.
They probably gonna sound like left field for me, but then no, probably not. If I can get Nip, Pop, and Kendrick on the track on a Dr. Dre beat.
Okay.
Hey, that
Nip, Pop, Kendrick, Nine Gutta.
Yeah. On the Dre beat.
On the Dre beat.
Yeah. Going crazy.
That'd be hard.
You know what I'm saying? I could die then. I'm good. It's like if I could sing, I wouldn't even rap though. You know what I'm saying? Like my favorite artist is Stevie Wonder. I love Stevie. My favorite album is Fulfilling His First Finale, made in 1972. Bro, that is some of the best music.
Stevie's a genius, man.
To be blind and to be that vivid in your bro, that's
playing what we talking about.
Yeah, that is crazy. And those are songs that been sampled a million times. That stand up to the test of time. I'm really into writers.
Me too.
I love I think Sabrina Claudio. You ever heard of her?
I heard the name. I'm familiar with like what song she's actually wrote.
Bro, like you would just have to just tap in, man. But and she's young too, but her pen. I think I was telling man, I was talking to Wolf last week and I was telling him like about the concept she had one of them songs. She cheating on her husband, but she cheating on him with a better version of himself. Like just remember who he used to be. That's what keep her there.
Yeah.
Like to be young and be crazy.
How she put it together. Okay.
Yeah, and then
I'm about to check her out.
Yeah, and then even in the video, it's him, but like the other version of him ain't even the same guy. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's crazy. But I'm into more like that. Like I like Ari Lennox and
Ari Lennox got a dope pen.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? I just love the art of hip hop.
Yeah.
Like everybody want to do it to get paid, but I'm still in love with the art part of it.
Me too.
That's why when I'm watching T.I. and his kids put 50 in a duffel bag, it's like it's like, son, they went on arguing. I need to stop arguing people on Twitter because I feel like you ain't an artist, you ain't understanding where I'm coming from. Because when I start telling them like this is this man's sperm, they're kicking his ass.
Yeah.
He can just sit back, he ain't gotta say nothing.
Yeah.
But the conversation people always turn to, well, oh, he got more money. I'm like, they're all rich. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean there's nothing that none of them cats can't point at and have if they want it. We talking about the art of this.
The art, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Purely based on the art.
Yeah, that's what like still get me going. I don't want to hear about how much somebody make because
thank you.
When did bragging on somebody else's money become cool? The man don't know you from a hole in the wall.
I mean, you gonna have the it's gonna be split versus whoever the minions are. They're gonna. Yeah, I never get into those.
I'm just like, I'm talking about money. It's supposed to be about the art.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you.
That shit always blow me because I'm like, where is the integrity in that? Like when is the point where it's just always gonna be about music? And it's never
will it ever be a time where that it can be purely about that again? Because you know it's artists like yourself and myself and so many others that you know you're only gonna get to a certain. I don't want to say only because with God anything's possible, but you know you're only given a certain realm when you are purely about the art and the powers that be. They be on some.
Yeah, that's why I feel like you gotta. It's like dude told me a long time ago. You gotta give them what they want so you can sneak in what they need. And I think it's like that. That's like a Kendrick thing where yeah, he's a country rapper, but he got bops. You know what I'm saying? He got hits and whatever. But when you get an album, it's gonna be content. Yeah, and that's what I mean by that middle ground, that duality, that balance. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's completely negative. Nobody's completely positive. Yeah. Now the skill comes in when you can actually articulate that in a way that
I think Tip do that.
Yeah, easily. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they don't give him the credit he deserves because of what? Like he got all kind of hits. And if we for real, if we talking about,
I'm still stuck on. I still ain't forgave myself. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. And if we really talking about hits and this and that, he got #1 song in the country.
Right now, yep. Yeah.
It's crazy. But they always go back to, well, Fifth got these TV shows. I'm like, that's cool, but they ain't gonna be talking about it. So look him for that. Because you don't get too many people that come from hip hop that make it to that level and stay established. And
they spar and you gotta be based on
it gotta be about the music.
I feel you.
And right now, if you go past Get Rich Without Trying, you really got to be a 50 fan to know what else was good. I can tell you because I'm a 50 fan too. Before I Self-Destruct, Animal Ambition, Kane Tapes, and when
got some hot shit.
Yeah, when the G Unit, when you put them back together, they had Kid Kid as part of it. Them two albums were dope. But how long ago was that? To be consistent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, who's the bigger person? That's who I'm deciding just because that's the most popular.
Who has more money?
Yeah.
And it's sad that the coaches come to that, man. It's a social media thing now. You know, I don't really, like I said, I don't really touch on it. I like both of them, but as far as my personal playlist, you hear more Tip if you ride with me.
Let me ask you something, because I've been a fan of yours for even usually my partner. When you first set out to be an artist, what was your goal? Is your persona? How do you want to portray yourself? Because I come from when it was crazy. If you sound like somebody else, like there was an automatic no in hip hop. Like you want to be as different as possible. So how did you view that?
Hey man, I ain't taking my job, man.
Hey man,
nah, like it kind of flip, flipped that then. So let me ask the question though. When I first started this journey, man, I just wanted to prove that I couldn't be fucked with. That's
hip hop.
That was my main goal when we first started this shit. Let me show these niggas that there's some country niggas that's nice. Yep. And I can really rap, and I bite your head off if I got to. And then it became, as the love grew more and more, it became about just telling my story. I'm not necessarily trying to be the best lyricist. I just want to talk about my life and things I'm actually going through. So when I first started, let me show y'all niggas y'all can't fuck with me.
Yeah, see, and that's like, I still feel that I still got that same heart, but it's just channeled different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like talking about life, man. I like when people say, a lot of people come, like say, people inbox you like, man, hey man, when you did this song about such and such and such, I talk about having a special needs child. I talk about that from the get-go. You know what I mean? From when Mudhole Underland first recordings, I talked about that because that was what I was going through real time. And people would say, hey man, I got a special needs child too. I'm going through this, that, and the third. And it really resonated with them. That made me feel good. Yeah. And I could talk about my life and it helps somebody else get through what they're going through. So it became more so about just telling my story more so than proving I'm the best. I don't even fuck about that at this point.
Yeah, and I think that's the magic of an artist. You know what I'm saying? People look at all the auxiliary stuff, but it's levels to this shit. Mm-hmm. And when you get to a level where it's like your pen is almost renowned, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at people that are literally pulling nothing out of the air and making something with it and giving you a product that you can't get nowhere else except from that person. Yeah. Think about it. Every hip hop artist has their own purview. So you've never heard somebody. I heard people that sound like Andre sonically, but you've never heard anybody that put words together the way like 3 Stacks does, or the way that you got somebody like Jid. Like just I often think that people's viewpoint of life shapes the way that they write. Yeah. And you can hear. Yeah. That's one of the things I love about just discovering new artists and hearing new people and seeing how somebody else's take on the same thing that you rapping about might be skewed differently. Yeah. So when we first started, we came together, that's everybody. That's GHOP, that's Sin, that's Shay, and you got a lot of mixture of sounds. So I would adjust to jump on like a bouncy type of record, you know what I mean? But for me, just me, I think my sound was initially more so trying to be like a southern version of a Nas or something like that. Yeah, I always heard that. Yeah, but then as time grew, I came to my own, and it became more so about just telling my story. But appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. I heard y'all boys, like they from down here. Yeah. Like for real? Yeah, we get that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so like the first the Hill Street Blues and that. Bro, the first time I heard that shit was so well put together, and like I'm used to you back then it was you grab a industry track and you do your little freestyle over it, but y'all cats was writing songs back then. Yeah. And that I don't know talking about what was going on. How much that meant to the niggas in the city, because it was just like I get that a lot. You go up top, like to be going to, I don't know if you ever been to Apache Cafe and been like Dreads the Beatnik. I used to be up there with Melafear and all the other cats. But I could always say, oh, we got cat back home, got down just like this and da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? And to me, people look at like backpack rappers and do these extensive vocabularies, they further along and people just rap them out the hood. But if you a songwriter and you listen to how them kind of songs put together, then you know like, okay, this is the more advanced person because this is the actual art. This is what gonna put you in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to being a lyrical miracle rapper and you just spitting out words with no cohesive direction. You just want to prove that you can put together as many syllable words as you can back to back and sound like you out the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
But to actually create and make narratives of actual songs and look around your environment and pull that shit out and say, here, you can listen to this song and tell what happened last week on the block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a whole different skill set.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. So what we promoting for Night Gutta currently?
I ain't really got that going on right now, man.
Nah, you got something going on, even if it's already been released. Tell people where they can find you.
Oh man, y'all can find me on any platform at Night Gutta, number 9 THGUTTA. The next thing I got coming that I want to shoot a visual for is I got a song with Wolf and Black Pearl called
You just let me hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to
I get mad at him, man. I get mad at Wolf. I ain't talking about behind the back. I tell him to his fucking face, man. Like, I need this guy all the time. Like, you know, I mean, of course, I know how you coming.
Oh yeah.
But here my brother, man, in rap form, and like, man, he always be on me about, man, stay with the music, blah, blah, blah. But then you be MIA. Until somebody like you come pull him out and then he just deliver. I'm like, I need this all the time.
Brother, you will not believe how many people I've given that track to and like, please, just, I give you the strokes, I tell you what I'm talking about. And couldn't nobody hit the nail on the head. But then I got thinking about, I feel like ain't nobody never just watched me on no track. Except for Wolf.
No, man. Everybody got busy, man. Shout out to Pearl, too.
So, no, not on that. But the song Be You and Him got that Pray For Me. And he bust my brains out again on the song we had a long time ago called Racial War. And I was like, you know what?
I don't know.
That was off that Wolverine album. Yeah, I think called Wolverine.
Okay. I probably heard the song. I'm sure I know.
Yeah. But yeah, he kicked my backhand on that. So I was like, I need that kind of rap.
I need. Yeah. If that's what you got to take for my brother to get back into it, then keep putting them on songs.
Oh yeah, we got. I ain't gonna say that. Okay. But yeah, that one right there, we're gonna try to get the visual out for that, and then see what else we can whip up, man. Because Wolf is a different kind of thinker, and I kind of feel like
people don't understand his style until you digest it a little bit and you go back and you're like.
Yeah, because I feel like we be on the same wavelength, so I knew that it wasn't no doubt in my mind when I said it to him that obviously he finna come right back, so that's gonna match up with exactly how I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted mine to be. I wrote my verse from the perspective of a runaway slave escaping and giving himself up so his family could get away. So I wanted him to do the correlation of how those times ain't much different from now. It's just in a different form.
Right.
And he nailed that bit.
That's what's up, man. What do you want people to remember most about Night Gutta and what you contributed to this art form, man?
The passion for the music. I want people to be able to listen to my art and understand how much it means to me, how much it done for me. Because to be from Macon, Georgia, and to actually be a real life Wu-Tang affiliate when I grew up, you listen to them. You know what I'm saying?
Speak on that before we close that.
They still fan, man. They changed the direction of what they were pushing. So, you know, me being the age I am, I can't really wait on stuff a lot. So, but man, that's probably one of the best times of my life. You know, I got music with Keith Murray. I got, you know what I'm saying? I've been in the lab with Spectre Dick and Capadonna, Budamont. I've been on stage with them boys. You know what I'm saying? And just to be around just on in a regular setting. And that's kind of a mind fuck to go from I'm on little, you know what I'm saying, whatever they got going on to I gotta work Monday. You know what I'm saying? And to be doing it on the weekend is like when you walk into somewhere, you know, people automatically assume like, oh yeah, you next one. And you know, to have the blessing of somebody like Dick telling you don't, you know what I'm saying, Kappa tell you that, and you look at them like, it's the God. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
For sure.
And that's a
I like both
step.
of them boys too, man.
Yeah, man. It's like it's a
I
step.
swing like Willie Mays. My eyes purple hate. Come on, man.
man.
I go on tangent.
Okay.
For people don't know that. That's Wu-Tang.
Yeah, and
Respect.
and just like when down here when on a more immediate level, when Locke told me I was honorary went whole, or when goddamn Harden I was like stop the show, like, hold up, this nigga can rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all he wanted to say when we went back to the show.
Yeah.
Like, that shit means something to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the appreciation from your peers.
Yeah.
And these still people that was doing it before me. So I'm looking at them like, damn, okay, I'm getting to where I want to be at. So yeah, just remember my passion for the and the love for the art, man.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, brother. Anything you want to close us out with? Anything you need to say, promote, let people know? Or?
Nah, man. I ain't sitting on there right now. We working though. When I got something to present, I'm probably come try to see you again.
Okay, for sure. Let's do it, man. Well, anyway, Ninth Gutta, it's Billy Slum, Go My Mondays, and we gone. Sure.
Got a gold mine right in your face, but you wouldn't need looking for.